guys, so in today's video I'm going to share with you my April wrap-up and my May TBR. As some of you may know, April was the end of my first semester in college. So it was a little bit stressful. I had finals. I actually finished my last final this week actually, and I got my grade back. Everything seems to be great. So that's out of the way, thankfully, but that means that I really didn't get to read a lot. And I've also been in a slump, which is the worst thing. If you guys have been subscribed for a while, you'll know that I hate being in a reading slump. I've made a whole video about it. I'll link it over here. It's kind of cringy, but it's literally kind of like my reading journey in a way, and it's very, very accurate. For the month of April, I actually only read 2 books, and they were both audiobooks. Lately I've been in an audiobook slump where I really don't feel like listening to an audiobook. Every time I pick up one or I start listening to one, it doesn't work out. I'm not interested, I'm not paying attention, and I keep having to go back to things that I missed or I zoned out in. I'm having a hard time concentrating on the story, basically. And the same thing has been happening with physical books. I've been picking up a lot of books physically and I keep putting them down. So yeah, the only 2 books that I was able to finish were 4 to 5 stars, so they were really good for the only 2 books that I read, but I enjoyed them. So the first book that I read and finished is Ice Kiss by Amanda Hawkins. If you guys don't know what Ice Kiss is, it is the sequel to Frostfire by Amanda Hawkins, and it is a story about goblin people in the modern world. Yeah, the sequel is so good. It gave me everything that I needed from the sequel. There were some characters that I missed. If you guys want to know more details of what I thought on this book, I'll link the vlog where I talk about it up here. But it was such a good book. You guys don't even know. It made me very happy, basically, and it gave me that trashy feeling that I was looking for. Just something really easy, like a very simple world that you can throw yourself into, and just fun. And the next book I've had in my collection for a little bit, and that is The Great Hunt by Wendy Higgins. This is a book that one of my favorite booktubers, Murphy Napier, she loves it. She doesn't really talk about it anymore because some people have read it and they don't like it, but I read it and I've come to understand that me and Murphy have very similar taste, and anything that she likes I will probably like as well. I obviously had some issues with this book. By the way, I gave Ice Kiss 4.5 stars out of 5, and this one I gave 4 stars out of 5. This is the story of a beast who is tormenting a kingdom. So the beast that is terrorizing this kingdom is so bad that the people, the king's own armies, don't want to fight against it, and the king has to resort to pretty much putting her daughter in a position where whoever wins and whoever gets to kill this beast gets her hand in marriage. The main character, the girl, has always grown up believing that she would be able to marry out of love, and one day when her father lets her know that, her whole world has changed, and obviously you see her going up believing that she's going to marry into love, and then she finds out that she has to marry for politics, which just makes her kind of not trust her father as much, but she also, you can tell that she understands the reason why her father is doing this, and she's not going to fight him. She's going to be like, you know what, we need this for the kingdom. I'm not going to fight you. I'm sad and I'm angry, but I understand it. And I love the dynamic that she has with her sisters. I love seeing a good, healthy sister dynamic, and I got a lot of that here. Now when it comes to the romance, it wasn't the best, but I was kind of trash for it. Also, when I say trash, I mean it in a good way. I always mean trash in a good way. I never say it in a negative way because, like, one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's kind of how I look at it. It's trash, and it's my treasure. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was that book. I really enjoyed it. Again, some issues. In the beginning, it was kind of hard to distinguish each character. In my opinion, their voices kind of blended together. They weren't distinct enough in the beginning, but once you get into it, you start learning who is who. Also, this is dual perspective, which is why it was a little bit difficult. It's multiple perspective. It's multiple perspective, not dual. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Now let's go into my May TBR, and this is an ambitious one because I am done with school. Well, I'm still doing summer school, but like, I'm taking some classes in the summer, but like, I'm only taking 2 instead of 4, so I'm gonna have more time. And I'm gonna be working, but like, you know, I still have more time than I did before. And I have a lot of books that I want to finish. All of these are going to be books that I picked up this month and I never got to finish. So, first one is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I kind of want to buddy read this one with somebody, so if you want to buddy read this with me, let me know. We can figure something out. And this has been described to me as a YA version of Game of Thrones. I want to read it. I started reading it. I literally got like, what, 6 pages into it. So yeah, this is probably going to be my workbook after I finish another book. Then I want to finally finish A Conjuring of Light by B. Schwab. If you guys don't know, I started reading this series back in August when I hosted the live show for it over at Common Spence's channel, and I love it. This is one of my favorite series. I don't know why I haven't picked it up. I have the audiobook of it. I just don't want to annotate it. I've annotated every single one leading up to this one, and I feel like I secretly don't want this story to end. I feel like I've gotten a little bit of spoilers over it. I know that something's happened and I'm just scared, and I want it to be good, and I want it to live up to my expectations, which is why I haven't picked it up, and I'm scared. The next book that I want to finish is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I took out the thing. I like to keep it in there. But yeah, I have to finish this book because me and Mika from Mika August, I'll link her channel down below, we want to read Kingdom of Ash together, so I just have to catch up and read all the books. I'm going to read it physically because, again, audiobooks have not been great, so I'm just going to pick this one up and just read it. Sorry if I'm like speeding through this. I like have to go to work soon, which is why I'm dressed like this. I don't know why I wait till I have to go to work or after work to film. It's a problem. The next book that I want to read is going to be Peace and Turmoil by LA Books. If you guys don't know, I beta read this book. I still haven't gotten to read the finished copy of it. And I'm going to be buddy reading this with Safina from the Psychonix. I'll link her channel down below as well. We're going to do a discussion and everything on it. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe to her channel. It's all going to be on her channel. But we were meant to read this month, but sadly, we both had finals this month for college. So we just had to be like, you know what, we're going to push it to next month, see if we have time, because this is a thickums. Like, this is a thick book. I already started it. I'm on page 29. I had to stop because I was going to get ahead of myself. Oh my god, I put the Dust Jacket backwards, but I'm thinking of maybe doing a kind of like a read-along. So if you guys are interested in a read-along for Peace and Turmoil, let me know. I'll put a bill over here. That sounds interesting. I might talk to Safina about that. Let me know if you guys want to do it, because if you guys want to do it, I'll definitely do that, and then we can have a proper discussion on this book, because it was one of my favorite books of 2018. I'm excited to read it again. I'm excited to meet all the people again. You know what I mean? Then I want to read The Wicked King. I'm actually going to start reading this book after I finish, wait, which is it? Truth Witch? I don't know. Safina told me to read Truth Witch because we have a lot of similar taste. So I'm listening to the audiobook of that. Again, it's taken me a little bit of time, but I don't physically have the book, so that's my only option. I don't read ebooks at all. So my only option is audiobook if I don't have it. So once I finish that, I'm going to jump into The Wicked King. because I know it's just going to be the trash that I need in my life. Then I'm going to finally finish with this audiobook series, Rin and Rising by Lee Bardugo. The second book really disappointed me. I did not like it. I think I give it like a 2.5 out of 5. I want to finish this just so I can start reading Six of Crows, and I hope it's good because I really love the first book. Didn't love the second book at all, and I just hope this is the ending that I deserve. Oh my god, there's so many books. I'm sure I'm not going to finish all of this. Oh, also, I'm going to for sure finish And I Darken. I'm going to finish it this week. You guys will see that in my vlog. You know what? Not this week. Next week. Because this is a physical book that I'm reading. I know for sure I'm not going to have enough time. But yeah, next week I'll finish And I Darken. Loving it right now. Absolutely. It's just the best. Scythe by Neil Shusterman is going to be an audiobook read with my sister. We've been wanting to read this for a while, but this is for sure happening this month. I've been putting it in my TBR, and I've been, putting it off, but it's gonna happen. I really loved doing like audiobook reads with my sister because we just lay in bed and we react like to what's happening together. It's fun, so we're gonna do that. Then I really want to finish Crystal Kingdom by Amanda Hawkins, which is the final book in the Canon Chronicles. First book being Frostfire. And this is here only because I know I will finish this in one day, like I have with literally every single book. And yeah. And finally, those are way too many books, but I will for sure do it. I have Lady of Smoke by Laura Sebastian. If you guys don't know, Ash Princess is right over here. I absolutely love it. This is her debut novel. Lady of Smoke was released in June, I think. When was it released? I think it was released in February. But yeah, this is one of my most anticipated reads for 2019. Ash Princess, I believe I gave 5 out of 5 stars and is heavily annotated. I did a buddy read with Mika August and Paperback Princess, I think her name is. I'll link her channel down below. But yeah, I'm so excited for Lady of Smoke. If you guys, again, want to join in the buddy read, let me know. Alright, I literally have 2% battery. Let's wrap this up. Those are all the books that I really want to read. The main one that I'm going to finish for sure is going to be Fruits and Turmoil and Lady of Smoke. Just because these are both buddy reads, and I know for sure that's going to happen, and it's going to be fun. And I'm so excited! And anyways, I have to go to work now. Wish me luck. It's going to be a fun day. I hope you guys have a great day. And if you guys have read any of these books and you like them or don't like them, absolutely let me know. And yeah, have a very good day. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.